Coach Norman Black, and our best player of the game, Aaron Black. Aaron, you gave your team the only lead that you had today with a minute to go. How did you take things into your own hands and the fight that you had in you today?
Well, it wasn't only me. It was the guys who were screening for me. Sila Raymond, sila Cliff, sila yung nagsiscreen sa akin kaya ako na open. And as well as on defense, nakastop kami as a team. I think our Meralco family, we like to do things as a team, and without them, I wouldn't have been able to do that for our team.
Coach Norman, I talked to you earlier in the conference and I asked about you sitting beside Aaron every time he gets awarded best player of the game. And you said it's hard to hold it in because he's your son first before he's your player. So can you talk about how proud you are of Aaron and the rest of the team and how they played today?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Aaron, not just because of tonight, but where he's come from as a basketball player. I think he's improved a lot over the last couple of years, and his career has been on the upward path here in the PBA. I'm happy that he took over the game today. He actually told me, give me the ball and set pick and rolls and I'll get it done. And he went out and did it. So I'm really happy he was able to back up what he was saying out there in the basketball court. And the other guys pitched in, played good defense down the stretch. We felt at halftime, we still had a chance to win the game. We were down by 11, but we felt we were right there, even though there was a big margin. And we just had to keep playing and keep playing. We always talked about the fact that it may be the last second of the game that we win, or the last 30 seconds, or the last minute. So we just didn't want to get distracted. We just wanted to stay focused, knowing that this was a knockout game for us.
All right, now we open the questions for our friends from the media.
Well, I was really determined kasi kung hindi kami manalo ngayon, uwi na kami. So I think our backs were against the wall. So it wasn't just me. Everybody on the team was ready, came ready to play today. San Miguel's a tough team. Credit to them, and they had us in a hole for almost the whole game. So I'm just thankful that we were able to come together as a team and come out with a win and live another day.
Yes. Thank you. I couldn't hear you, please. I wish I could remember that situation well. Where was the ball? Who had the ball? Oh, 90 to 80. Well, that was around the time that my point guard here told me he wanted to be put in some pick and rolls and he wanted to attack. And that's basically what got us back into the game. New carried us for a little while. Chris Newsom did. But that was around the time that Aaron felt he could take his man off the dribble and he could get to the basket. So we made those adjustments at that time, and it worked out for us because we slowly, gradually got back into the basketball game with that adjustment.
In the third quarter, you had also a run, third and fourth. What happened there, especially after that first half?
Well, we kept getting close. We would make a little bit of a run and we looked pretty decent, like we had already steadied the ship. But then, San Miguel, like Aaron said, is a tough team. They're probably the most talented team in the league. They have the best player in Jumar Fajardo. So every time we would get close, it would seem like they would do something to pull away from us. They would hit a couple of big shots and they would pull away. And then we would have to struggle to get back into the game again. We were just very fortunate that that last run that we had at the end came at the end of the game. And the game was over already. So it's hard to keep them down. They're a very good team. I know that they're going to make adjustments going into the next game. We also have to make some adjustments and not really react to them anymore because this is the last game. So we'll just try to study the tape really, really well and do what we have to do to get a win in Game 7 and move on to the finals.
Coach, in the Never series, you also played the deciding game and won it very, very big. What will it take for you guys to do it again on Wednesday?
Well, I believe the Ginebra game was a 2-point game. So yeah, it's not going to be any easier against San Miguel. I think the most important thing for me right now is for myself to get together with my coaching staff and get our heads together and try to figure out what adjustments they can make going into Game 7, because Coach Leo's been doing a good job of making adjustments every time they lose, and try to anticipate what they're going to do, and at the same time have a few adjustments of our own so that we can stay a step ahead and hopefully get a victory.
But how does this victory strengthen the morale of the team going to Game 7?
Yes, it was do or die for us. It's a big win for us, not just for the series, but for our franchise. And I think we've only been this close to making the finals of the All Filipino one time before this, and that's when we lost to Ginebra at the buzzer, when Scotty Thompson hit that 3-point shot. So now we have another chance to possibly get to the finals of the All Filipino. So it's a big step for our franchise, and now we're just going to have to dig a little bit deeper to try to get there, because we know we're up against a tough team.
Thank you, Coach Norman. Thank you, Coach Norman. Thank you, Aaron. Congratulations again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.